Hello guys, I'm Sandeep Patel. I am the Gold Lighthouse Keeper and I'm a survivor. I would classify myself as a Kshatriya, stage of Hindu caste, a Protestant in a Christian caste. I'm going to use this video to explain my pains and my struggles. I'm going to be moving into online life coaching where I'll be selling products and services to help people overcome their battles. Now, I'll keep this video short and sweet. Might not be so sweet. I'll be listing a lot of struggles that I actually went through. A lot of people think I'm sitting on top of the world, and I feel like I am sitting on top of the world. But it came as a time, it came as effort, it came with work, and it came with a prayer. I'm not saying all of these things that you should do, because my products and my services will explain to you how it's actually done. And I'm also not saying that I am sitting all the time in a perfect ideal life, because I'm not. I do go through struggles still. I have people close to me that will change a subject topic nilly-willy if they hear a negative word. Has that ever happened to you? One person is speaking about a topic and they happen to use a negative sounding word. The other person only picks up on that word and they take the whole topic onto a tangent about something else, and that escalates into another topic, and the subject matter of interest just basically withered away like a dying leaf falling from a tree on an autumn's day. So yes, I do still get this, and I'm trying to overcome it because I want to live a happy life. I want to smile. I want to walk around, because I'm going to teach you one thing right now for free. The harder you think and the deeper you go, there's only one thing that we have left, and that's a smile. That's all we've got. You can put yourself in any scenario you want, and I know scenarios, God give me rest. I know scenarios. I know about a lot of things that somebody might just turn around and go, you want me to smile about that? How would you get if I had to smile about this? How would you feel? You can't smile about that. You can't smile about this. And they'll say that. But what the statement is the last thing we'll have is our smile and nothing else. So if your matters are so small, just smile. If your matters are larger, take time and know that there will only be that smile at the end. So here we go. Products, services to the pains and struggles I'm about to share with you. I'm just going to list them. Emotionally, I wrote them in my book, Sandeep. But right now, I'm just going to list them. So if you have any of these, get back to me. Ask me how I overcame all this. And I hope to work with you in making lives better, or lives consistent, smiles all around, and most of all, be a source, be a seed, be a gold seed that allowed your life to shine. One reason why I wrote my books is I wrote my books because I had a frame of mind that after I go, I don't want my experiences to not be counted for, and hence I wrote my books. And my books they're 5 stars, they're 100%. It didn't take me much too long to write, but it took me 5 times the amount to edit and format. And that's because of love. I wanted to present my books in a way that they are perfect. As an indie author, they are perfect for the reader, so the reader's getting nothing but perfection because of love. I could have paid like 100 editors and spent X amount of time, but instead I became 100 editors and spent the X amount of time. So that's my books on the side, and that's there. So let's start with pains and struggles, see how it goes. Do remember that I'm still also doing what I gotta do, and I still have struggles. and now I'm just waffling on. So here we go. First main struggle. Family problems with our own father, our own mother, their problems with each other, insecurity to yourself, can't admit it was a family problem, friends that take advantage, people that know you got money but you don't know you got money, your own insecurity, not valuing money because family never told you, being hidden from the truth from your family and no transparency whatsoever, your parents speaking highly of other children and their relatives' children and keeping you in the corner. Being arrested by the police for somebody else's wrong charge, i.e. being a false witness, which is a part of Proverbs 6:16-19 as a massive sin. Hence living in darkness, living on drugs, living on drinks, living on women, men, as in generally if you're a female to a man, not probably what you're thinking. Being taken advantage of, just not standing up for yourself. Being arrested because you were of the wrong color, of the wrong time, and getting through that, failing a professional degree after doing 7 years of it. Now let's just think about that and pause that for 7 seconds. Felt like a long time, didn't it? Imagine 7 years. And then on top of that, another 7 years repenting. I should have said this. I should have said that. Why didn't I answer it like this? Oh, what was it? That person there, that person should have helped. Where did they go? I got left alone. Family moving away. Family giving you wrong information about where you should be, or someone giving you wrong information about where you should be and what you should do. Asking for help and not receiving it. No one understanding a man that stands, or a woman that stands with 1 foot on earth and 1 foot on water. Being split between 2 decisions. Losing all your family over 3,000 miles away. Losing your own family over a murder. Losing a family member because of a disease. Finding faith in a town that wasn't even seen, and then being accused of being a racist there. Being arrested 7 times for being the wrong color. Being arrested again for sharing the good news of your own faith that keeps you alive just because another person didn't like your confidence, your love that you spoke of. Being banned from a few places just because 2 false witnesses came aboard, and to get that out your mind. Being beaten by a police officer for being in his country and speaking to a wrong person. What else? Heartbreaks. I guess most of these things were heartbreaks, but a love heartbreak. You meant well for this person. You wanted to stay with this person. You had no idea on how to actually handle stuff, and you couldn't go anywhere to get advice, so you had to break that person's heart to keep them safe, as well as break your heart, and move away. Being ridiculed by people with less intelligence than yourself, just because you have gained intelligence to have an arrogant behavior. Being called rude because you have an ego problem, whereas the person that speaks or says that you're rude is the person's ego that's affected by yours. People liking to provoke a good man or a woman. Losing a family member overseas, never seeing your brother or your sister for X amount of years and worrying about how well they're going to be and how they're going to get through it. Surviving alone, eating alone, learning alone, experiencing how money is made alone, getting over a lot of things. What's your problem? Well, I'm alone, I'm gifted, I'm American, another two to this, I completely forgot. The point being is that you're a special person and you're basically getting victimized and bullied by people of a lower aspect of caste, intelligence, devotion, and love compared to you. And now, on top of it all, you want to forget it all. And you want to just live a life. You want to forget all of it. I repented for 7 years. Seven years on a question that wasn't even my fault. I found the truth. I found a lot of truth. But even when I found the truth, I still repented for some time. And I'm glad I found the truth. It was in the Bible. There's a lot of truth in the Bible, especially for a man like myself. A man like myself that needed another man to give him support. Now, I went to that Christian university in America that a lot of people have heard about, and I'll say this right now, even the guys over there, they were good, they're calm, they kept quiet, because at the end of the day, they've never seen or heard a British man speak, or Indian man speak British English before. The black slave children said, the white people talk to you. The white supremacy rednecks say, people talk to us. So there's a black people, there's a white people, and there's an Indian British man sitting in chapel, and we all think we have in common is Jesus Christ. And through that Bible, we are all learning the way that things should be. And I, above all, I'm learning to speak, because I couldn't speak. I couldn't say I don't know. You know, the Bible says I think I don't know 15 times. Thank God. I learned a lot of stuff. So in my products and services, I will be teaching a bit of Jesus theology, if you guys do want to pick up on that and learn from me what I've learned through the word of Christ. But as people know, I am a master of all religions now. I've been gifted to this site. I asked Jesus Christ to not let my name die in vain. What's my name again? That's right. It's not going to die in vain. I asked him that I want to live forever. Because at the time I knew one thing, that I was doing right. And it seems like I'm going to be living forever. Through my books, through my spirit, through John 14:15-31, through the Gita, Bhagwan. And all of this is my pride, is my joy, is my praise to the Lord, God Almighty. But to teach you how I did all this, to tell you the products, the ways, the methods, especially about money, especially about consciousness, especially about exercise, especially about yoga, especially about getting things out of your mind, especially about the 5 gold rings. If you don't really know about it, I can really teach you how it goes. But I want you to know one thing. If anyone speaks against what I teach you or what you learn from me, then that person is the person that's in the wrong. My education, my experiences, my empathy is 100. It's 100. And it's only with, let's say, bad seeds that I turn to be a bad seed. Otherwise, I am a gold seed, and I am gonna I have got my prayers answered. Not the way I wanted, but I have got my prayers answered. I'm a very happy person. I know how to sing. I can sing all my life when I want. I've got nursery rhymes, I've got metaphors, I've got cultures. I speak to different people. I can speak in many dialects. I can walk wherever I want. I can stand wherever I want. I can close my eyes wherever I want. And I have no fear on whatever will happen. Thank you. Call me.